Welcome to Medicine Talk ND Live, where you can discover life without medicine. Join us live 12 to 1 CST every weekday, where you can talk to a naturopathic doctor for free and learn more about naturopathic medicine. ND Live is brought to you in partnership with FullScript, the doctor's choice for delivering the safest source of professional-grade supplements to their patients.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today. I'm Eli Camp with Medicine Talk, and we are interviewing the doctors who are participating in ND Live, which is a program where you can call in for free 12 to 1 Central Standard Time every weekday, some weekends, and talk with a naturopathic doctor about what's going on with you. If you have any questions, you want to explore if this is something that works for you. And I just want to say thank you, Dr. Whittemore, for joining us today and talking to the folks out there. People are really curious about naturopathic medicine, about us, how we got here. And so I'll turn it over to you. And your practice is just outside of New Orleans, right?
Yes, it is. Yes. Thanks, Eli, for having me. It's great to be here with everyone, and I'm excited to be part of ND Live. Yes, I am in a private practice right outside New Orleans, just in the suburbs, in Metairie, and I'm from this area. I was born and raised in Southeast Louisiana, so I moved back because my whole family's here, but also because naturopathic medicine is not very big in this part of the country, and it's desperately needed. So part of my effort to help spread our wonderful medicine.
Excellent. Did I say it right? Do I sound like a native New Orleans?
You did. Yeah, I didn't even flinch, so yeah.
I practiced that. I practiced it.
You did a great job.
So how'd you find naturopathic medicine?
Well, that's interesting. Personally, what led me, my background is I actually had an illness that I was over medicated, and I didn't get better until I got off of all the medication and treated it naturally. And once that happened, my eyes became open, like, oh, wow, is this how medicine is practiced in this country? You have an illness, take this pill. You have this, take this pill. So my eyes were just like totally opened. I wasn't aware at that point, until that point, of how medicine in our country actually worked. Well, then, so that was kind of like my eye-opening experience of, wait, there has to be something different. There has to be something else out there. And then I actually had my aunt, who I was very close to, unfortunately passed from cancer, but in her final years, when they told her there's nothing else we can do, they just wanted to keep trying trial drugs. She had been at the best, cancer hospitals, supposedly undergoing the best treatment. And she sought out natural treatments and extended her life and the quality of her life by 2 years. And it was just amazing. You couldn't believe she was walking around with cancer in her body. But anyway, she mentioned the word naturopathic medicine to me, and my ears perked up, and I'd never heard of it. So I Googled it, and I remember reading it the first time online, what it was, and just the first sentence, first description, I was like, that's what I was meant to do. And so that's kind of my full story picture. So I pursued schooling at that point, and fortunately I had a background in science. So I didn't have to do too much else to apply to school. So I guess the rest is history.
Right. So you didn't work with a naturopathic doctor before you went to school?
No, I actually, once I learned about naturopathic medicine, like I said, there's not much down here in this part of the country. I found a doctor about 50 miles from me, and I called her up and I said, hey, can I come talk to you? And she was the only one I found in the whole state. So, yeah. And so she, we sat down, we talked for a while, and just went from there.
Awesome. Yeah, you're right. It's such an issue here in Oklahoma. I think we may have 13 naturopathic doctors for the entire state. Florida is in a similar situation. Georgia does not have that many. We're few and far between right here in the middle of the U.S. for sure.
Yes.
So tell us about your practice.
So like I mentioned, I'm in private practice, And I use space in a chiropractor's office right now, which is great to have that relationship with a chiropractor, because Louisiana is an unlicensed state. So it's really, we have a great relationship. We can refer to each other. It's a general practice. I like to be able to be open to seeing any age group, male and female, and be open to really any condition, because what I love about our medicine is we're finding imbalances and supporting the body naturally and correcting those imbalances. And when we do that, we watch the body heal, and it's beautiful. So I don't like to limit myself by just saying, oh, I only work with this condition or I only work with that condition. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. The imbalance leads to all different kinds of diagnoses. This is for sure. So do you have an on-site medicinary? What do you do with your patients with your supplements and stuff like that?
I do actually, and I'm in the process. I need to get the link up on my website so people can directly go to my website, because as of right now, I just give them the link when I'm working with them. I do, and I'm exploring some other options. I've heard great things about FullScript, so I'm considering checking that out for sure. But yes, I think that's a very valuable tool for us.
Sure. I particularly try and steer my patients away from Amazon and Walmart and Walgreens, at least when it comes to the majority of their nutraceuticals or supplements, right?
Yes, absolutely. And then you have to go through the whole educational process to let them know why.
Right, absolutely.
Reason why.
Absolutely. So I've asked all of our doctors to share their favorite herb with all of our listeners out there. What's your favorite herb these days, Dr. Whittemore?
Well, I kind of have two, if I can share two.
Sure.
I love Eleutherococcus. It's an adaptogen, and what I love about it is I work with a lot of people with adrenal fatigue, and Eleuthero is just a great herb. It's in a lot of those adaptogen formulas to help support the adrenal glands, and it helps to give energy. It helps with utilization of oxygen, and it's an herb that just makes you feel good. So, and then my other favorite herb is Osha, because it is so powerful as an antimicrobial, and it can take care of just about any bug. And so whenever someone's under the weather, that's definitely a herb I like to recommend.
Osha's great. It's great. Yeah. And if people would like to schedule with you, what is the best way for them to find you?
My website is www.cornerstonehealthcenter.biz, B-I-Z. And they can also call me 504-407-1664. And I offer a 15-minute complimentary phone consult. So I find that also to be very valuable, especially in this part of the country when not many people know about naturopathic medicine. So I like to take that opportunity, explain to them what I do, a little bit about my training, my approach, and then they can ask some questions and make sure this is a good fit before we move forward. So I like to always encourage people, hey, if you're not sure if you want to see me or not, just give me a call. I'd be happy to talk with you. And I also have an email, cornerstonehealthinfo@gmail.com. So those are the ways I can be reached.
Excellent. And of course, you can check the calendar on medicinetalk.org. Dr. Whittemore is live once a month, 12 to 1 Central Standard Time, and you can see when that is and jump on the phone and chat with her. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today and let people get to know you a little bit.
Well, thank you so much for having me. This is great. And like I mentioned, I'm very excited to be part of the ND Live team.
Absolutely. Have great holidays, and I'm sure I'll talk to you again soon.
Sounds great. Thanks.
Visit medicinetalk.org to join us at ND Live today. And be sure to ask your doctor about FullScript.